In the heartbeat that I have spent on this earth, I shared my first heartbeats with her. Sparing her heartbeats for me when she didn't have enough to pump blood or gasoline, she provided and fashioned me in her form. Sobriety always came to appoint me as the protector, who had to cradle bodies as neglectors who were able-bodied, couldn't care to carry themselves. Society always seems to disappoint me. I feel like my mother. Like the Mother Nature who birthed trees so that I may have seconds of opportunity to breathe amidst the toxic fog of your opinions. Like men are from Mars and women are from Venus and Serena are the only reasons I watch tennis. To witness women of color, much like my mother, break glass ceilings with brackets, while pregnant, while defying expectations without a split second of hesitation. The only expectations I wanted to meet were my mother's. That I could add up achievements to repair a broken marriage, to make up for her crying in her room every week without fail. It's as if she never knew her first love was a miscarriage. Carrying the dead weight of a husband who never saw her as the one to cherish. As the goddess for whom this earth's lands did not equate to her deserved parish, who left her love and the hazel of her eyes to pour and perish onto the mattress she had to share with you. And so she lived 26 years of her life bedridden. Who never earned her hand or blessing, who was never worth her gaze and trusting, who she thought was her liberator from a home that she was slave to. But she only found herself a new master, and she would not bow down. So he broke her spine into a footrest for his troubles, lest we forget his struggles as the brown Muslim sole provider. Her soul provided to him at his request, and so she wore spikes. Studded and firm, her hugs could feel like 1,000 knives. 1,001 nights was all she could handle. In a house that could feel so dark some nights, she was merely a melted candle. Over the years, her flame trickled to a flicker as she grew smaller in the corner of his periphery. Her edges could cut through us too, but she only ever hugged us when we needed her protection. My life I lived in a tremble, afraid, as you flickered and fade in and out, in, out, in, out, like waves dancing to the music of a tortured artist's love song. I pray the melody will change because I find myself singing the same tune and writing the same songs. You see, I'm a lot like my mother. But instead she tamed the bewildered with her own two hands at the cost of the rest of herself. And now he fears her. For he knows that her faith is strong and she has never broken a promise as long as he has known her. So when she says, I will not forgive you when I meet my maker, and he inches closer and closer to that hole in the equator, he now knows fear. Because he knows he is unworthy still. That there is no redemption for the bitter pill he was, and so she whispers, here, have a taste of your own medicine. Though now he may beg for forgiveness, and she, in her everlasting grace, has the will to provide it, she says no. This is justice. Thank you.